Are you looking for the best portable Bluetooth speakers? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best Bluetooth speakers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Marshall Middleton Portable Bluetooth Speaker. IP rating, which says that it's dustproof and waterproof enough to be submerged in shallow water. Beyond that hidden toughness, this speaker is oozing in power and style. The Marshall Middleton, $250, is in a virtual tie with the outdoor Techbolt and Tribit Stormbox Pro for being among the most powerful on this list, relative to its size. To put that spec into perspective, the Marshall Middleton speaker system can output up to 60 W, whereas the Lodge Solar Speaker 4 Series 2, which is roughly 3 times bigger, outputs a respectable but lesser 50 W. And by the way, this speaker is, in fact, a system. It incorporates 2 3/5-inch tweeters, 2 3-inch woofers, and 2 passive radiators. We agree with Marshall that this configuration, along with some fancy signal processing, gives the Middleton a heavy sound. And its sound emanates very well in every direction. Definitely a great speaker to place right in the middle of the action. To complement/foreshadow our praise in the ease of use section of the buyer's guide, we really like their attention to detail with the physical controls. It's cool being able to control the bass and treble with buttons right on the speaker, and the golden multifunction knob definitely steals the show, as you'll read below. But we also like how if you adjust the volume, treble, or bass, or check the battery status, the same red, 10 LED meter displays the current status for that particular level. The mighty Middleton honors its 60-plus year Marshall heritage. It's pure rock and roll style blended with thoughtful design, backed by plenty of power and a rugged body, available in black or cream. Number 2, Soundcore Boom 2 by Anker. Right out of the gate, the Soundcore Boom 2, $130, is a hair lighter, less than half the price, and yet somehow a third more powerful than the Marshall Middleton we just lauded above. And in fact, the Boom 2 sports the best power relative to the price and weight of any speaker on this list. But it's also a solid sonic performer. Its overall sound signature is clear and open with punchy impact. With the bass boosted, it definitely brings the thump, although the Middleton still sounds thicker and richer in the sub and mid-bass regions. But that's not a bad thing, since the Boom 2's openness and clarity make it great for outdoor listening at the beach and pool. Speaking of which, the Boom 2 is not only waterproof, but floats as well. Not that you'd want to do that while actually listening to music. But you don't have to worry if it just happens to take a dip in the drink. Where the Boom 2 falters is around some of its extras. In cycling through the 7 light show modes either in the app or by counterintuitively pressing the physical bass button on it, we couldn't tell the difference. We could select a custom color just fine, but the lights appeared to flash in the exact same pattern in every mode. Also, the app crashed several times while toggling various selections or attempting to install the firmware update. It said fixed bugs. If you're looking for an affordable Bluetooth boombox with a pleasant open sound, nice detail, and plenty of oomph, the Soundcore Boom 2, available in 3 color schemes, fits the bill. It can be paired with another Boom 2 for wireless stereo, or connected to up to 100 other compatible Soundcore speakers. Just don't get it for the light show. And set your expectations low with the app. Number 3. JBL PartyBox Stage 320 Portable Party Speaker. With all due respect to the more diminutive speakers we tested, the new JBL PartyBox Stage 320, $600, is definitely the $T. Clearly, it's the biggest, heaviest, loudest, and most expensive of the bunch. But it's also got some clever tricks up its sleeve. First, it features the latest iteration of Bluetooth 5.4, which means that it can not only pair in stereo to its twin, another Stage 320, but an unlimited number of other compatible JBL PartyBoxes, each sold separately. Honestly though, given the magnitude of sound it delivers on its own, most common scenarios wouldn't call for that. We really like how customizable the Stage 320's cool lighting and sound effects are, both on the speaker itself and within the Slick app. For instance, an easy-to-use knob on top of the speaker powers the lighting on and off and cycles through the various modes, which you can customize more highly, i.e., dialing in exact colors, within the app. Also, the Effect Lab in the app lets you not only trigger certain sound effects and DJ-style party phrases in real time, but also customize which ones the buttons on the speaker activate. In terms of the sound itself, JBL's signature sound is present, plus the app offers several cool equalizer presets. You can even select what kind of bass boost you want, essentially, more rumbly or more punchy. And the speaker has knobs for controlling the bass, treble, volume, and echo of the dual wireless mics that are super fun and easy to use. It was our lead tester's kid's favorite function of this speaker. Mixing brawn with brains, the JBL PartyBox Stage 320 is not only big and bold, but also well featured and highly customizable. When not plugged in at full power, it can run up to 18 hours on a single battery, but it conveniently has a hot swappable battery port, so you can charge a spare battery externally and have it ready for those extended jam sessions. As far as towers go, it's not the biggest, but it definitely walks the line between sizable and affordable. Number 4. Sony ULT Field 7 Wireless Bluetooth Party Speaker. Truth be told, when we were given a sneak preview presentation that featured the Sony ULT Field 7, $500, we had no idea how big it was. With nothing next to it for reference in the images we saw, we assumed it was around a foot wide, like the size of JBL's Extreme 3. Well, we were extremely wrong because, in fact, it's about 20 inches wide. Replacing Sony's XG500, the new ULT Field 7 is even wider, thinner, and heavier than its predecessor. Instead of a boombox-Y-looking handle on top, the ULT Field 7 has more subtle, grippable, circular handles built into its sides. Instead of the old Mega Bass branding, this speaker exemplifies the sleeker, bassier branding of Sony's ULT line, which also includes the way smaller Field 1 speaker and the Wear headphones we're testing for another buyer's guide. With all that backstory out of the way, let's get into the ULT Field 7's sound, because it really is fantastic. The sound signature is clear, crisp, and impactful. And pressing the shiny ULT button successively gives it 2 extra levels of bass, for a sound that rivals even that of the JBL PartyBox Stage 320. In fact, while that PartyBox can outrumble the ULT Field 7 due to its sheer muscular advantage, it's not by much, and the ULT 7 sounds more clear and open, especially through the mid-range. So vocals and acoustic guitars sound more recessed on the JBL and more pronounced on the Sony. What, then, is the use case for a 14-pound, nearly 2-foot wide portable speaker with very well-balanced sound? Well, it's totally weatherproof and claims the battery life title, up to 30 hours. But we sure wouldn't want to lug it camping or to the beach. It seems like it'd be ideal for patios, pool decks, backyard barbecues, or huge indoor spaces. Obviously, a lot of thought went into designing the Sony ULT Field 7. For instance, it has a battery care mode that limits the maximum charging capacity in order to preserve long-term battery health, or if the situation demands it, you can choose to quick charge. So yes, it brings the boom, but between its superior all-around sound, modest light show, mic/guitar inputs, and other cool features, it's just a great, albeit slightly unwieldy, portable speaker. Number 5. Klipsch the Austin Portable Bluetooth Speaker. The smallest member of its Music City series, Klipsch's Austin, $99, pumps out tunes in a way that does its namesake city proud. In fact, it's the best-sounding portable speaker on this list, relative to its price and size. Of the 12 speakers we tested in the $100 or less price range, the Austin stands out. Only the similarly priced Clearscene comes close to producing a sound as full and rich. But this compact Klipsch edges it out based on its smaller size and better portability. Although it's on the thick side to be pocketed, the Austin sports a built-in strap for attaching it to bags, handlebars, and the backs of beach and camp chairs. As we noted above in the Skull Candy Kilo write-up, the Klipsch Austin puts every other small speaker we heard to shame. By comparison, they sound weak and/or anemic. The Austin just brings a certain richness and fullness you might not expect from a 1-pound speaker. Our biggest ding against this proud little performer is with its buttons for power, Bluetooth, and volume up and down. They're small and subtly marked, in a way that we have to stare at them even in good light to make sure we're pressing the right ones. Also, its 12-hour battery life isn't awful, but it is easily the weakest of our 9 favorites, half that of the similarly sized Skull Candy Kilo. And we didn't have much luck with the companion app, which is supposed to be able to change the equalizer preset, among a few other functions. But the speaker performed perfectly fine without messing with those settings. Using buttons right on the speakers, we were eventually able to put the Klipsch Austin into broadcast mode and pair it to its bigger brother, the Nashville. But that's not why we get this speaker. On its own, it's just a superb sounding, rugged little speaker that can go just about anywhere.